It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning, and it's one of the most anticipated movies of the entire year. Not, it's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Sorry, I realized how that could have sounded wrong. Anyway, it broke box office record for the biggest opening weekend of all time. I'm, of course, talking about the new Avengers movie, Infinity War.
Yeah!
Normally, we do drunk movie reviews before the film officially opens in theaters, but this movie was so big that they didn't have any advanced screenings, not even for media.
Yeah.
Which I think is interesting to even call ourselves media. But
you know.
I think technically that's what they consider us. Anyway, whether you've already seen it or not, you're all wondering the same question. What does the drunk dude from the radio think about it? Perhaps the most important question when talking about a movie. And today we'll attempt to answer that question by checking in with our own resident film critic, Jose Bolaños, for another drunk movie review. And as always, Jose is accompanied by young Jeffrey so that things don't get too out of hand. And if you're worried about possible spoilers, don't be. I've been assured by our producer Boyd, that after listening to all of the audio, he's not even sure if Jose saw the correct film. So
He wandered into the wrong one.
should be safe on that. And, of course, this segment is also fun for Jose because he usually doesn't remember most of what he said. So he's hearing all of this for the very first time, too, just like everybody else.
But I do remember loving it while I was watching it. And I remember laughing during the recording.
All right.
So I was having fun.
You know, it sucks about this review is that you were actually in there with other theater goers who paid a lot of money and have waited a long time to see this film.
The theater was packed.
Yeah.
Like everyone is going to. I tried to go to an
ruined
early
the experience for so many people.
I bet I did.
Let's listen to the first clip of Jose's drunk movie review where he attempts to describe the plot of the film.
Plot of the movies, there's a ton of fucking superheroes. Okay, hold on. I swore right away. I'm sorry. I'm taking it back. There is a handful of superheroes. They're all a team. It's Iron Man, and it's the Wolf guy, Scarlett Johansson, Robert Downey Jr., who's Iron Man, Chris Pine.
There's no Chris Pine in this one.
Oh, Chris. Hold on. Chris Evans. Helmsworth. Him too? Chris Helmsworth and Evans? Or Chris Pine?
No, not Chris Pine, but there is another Chris.
Chris, hold on, this is like a game show. Chris Stevenson. Hold on. His name is Chris. Not Pine. Chris Hemsworth. Chris. What's his name? Jeff? Chris Smith. He's a white guy. He's the whitest guy ever. Chris Washington. I don't know, Jeff. What is it?
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt, the super white. Oh, man. God, I almost got it.
Super white sounds like Chris Pratt's Superman. Superhero character.
It could be. I don't even blame you. I know you were drunk trying to figure out which Chris it was. I don't even blame you, though. There's so many Chris's that are like in action movies right now.
And they're all the
Who
same
knows?
age, and they all kind of look alike.
Yeah, they're all basically the same person.
Yes. I mean, Chris Hemsworth is the only one that stands out because he's got an accent.
Yeah.
You know, that's the only reason. The other one is, you're right, their superpower is white privilege. That's what they have.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Definitely. If your name is Chris and you're a white dude with dirty blonde hair, kind of like dishwater blonde hair or whatever, then you're definitely making it in Hollywood as an actor right now. All right, we finally figured out the whole Chris situation and then tried to get things back on track and asked Jose again to tell us about the plot of the movie Avengers Infinity War.
Plot of the movie was like, this Thanos, right? He is an evil guy. And so every superhero has to come together to beat this guy's ass. And it was intense, dude. And it was... Hey, shut up out there. I'm trying to do a movie review. People yelling in the damn alley. Trying to fucking work. I apologize, everybody. There's bums in the fucking alley. I can't get away from them. Go smoke crack somewhere else. I'm doing a drunk movie review. I'm working right now. I got drunk. I got paid to go get hammered and watch a movie and talk about it. This guy is smoking crack for free. He's not working. I'm at work. Man, I wish the radio station paid me more because I would live in a way nicer area. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Where's that guy getting free crack outside of your building? That's pretty sweet. They're just handing it out.
There's always homeless people. I should have said bum, but still.
I think that you brought up a missed opportunity, though.
What?
Crack movie review next
Oh,
time.
God.
Definitely.
You just smoke crack
Yeah.
and then talk to us.
It's not even a movie review. It's just you going down on someone in an alley. Like, how was the movie? Yeah. And Jeff is standing there the whole time. But at least you get your crack out of the deal.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, we pay you enough for that.
Also, that was probably the only time they ever actually listened outside of your building. Like, oh, I'm sorry, man. You're hammered trying to do a movie review. I get it. It makes total sense in my crackhead world.
I'm the rude one.
Yeah. I am so sorry. We will keep it down out here. There are a lot of iconic superhero characters that all came together and appeared in the new Avengers film. So we asked Jose, who was his favorite superhero in the movie?
Ooh. Oh, man, there's so many hot girls. Scarlett Johansson, she's so hot. Oh, man, but there's a lot of hot dudes in the movie. Listen, you're not going to be a superhero if you're not hot. That's part of being a superhero, right? If you're not sexy, you're an average hero. You're a below average hero. There are no ugly superheroes. They don't exist. I mean, think about it. If you're ugly and you try to be a superhero, where do they end up? Cleveland. It's a shitty place, but it happens. They all go to Cleveland, bro.
That is so true. I think that's what they're known for. Cleveland is the land of the ugly superheroes. LeBron James, a lot of people consider him a hero. Yeah. He's not that attractive, really. I mean, some people think he's hot, but probably the money there.
I think his personality is really attractive, but his face, like if it stood alone with no talking to it.
And his hairline doesn't help him.
Maybe that's it. Maybe he's not human. You know, like it's pretty amazing what he can do on the basketball court.
You're right.
But through your drunk movie review, we just realized that LeBron James is just an ugly superhero that was forced to go to Cleveland where they all live. That's what he's doing. He's just finishing out his days playing basketball.
He is going to be pissed when we find him out.
Yeah.
All right.
Ugly Space Jam.
Yeah, ugly Space Jam.
It's another drunk movie review with Jose Bolaños. Coming up, we ask Jose if he were a member of the Avengers, what would his superhero be? Plus, we will get his final rating on the movie, and we'll continue the drunk movie review of Avengers Infinity War right after this. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
He's not sober. He's not drunk. He's not buzzed. It's drunk movie reviews with Jose. Pew! Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Intro's done. Let's rock this movie review, Jeffrey.
It's another drunk movie review with Jose Bolaños. And today, Jose is reviewing the new Avengers movie, Infinity War.
Yes.
And so far, we've learned that there are a lot of actors named Chris in this movie. Jose just couldn't remember all of them.
Yeah.
Jose does get easily distracted by the bum smoking crack outside of his apartment.
They're loud.
They are loud, and they were being disruptive.
Thank you.
And Jose says that there are no ugly superheroes because all the ugly ones moved to Cleveland.
I don't know why I chose.
So that's what we've learned so far from this drunk movie review. It's an action-packed film with lots of famous characters from the Marvel Universe in it, but we asked Jose if he thought anybody was missing from the movie that could have made it better. So here's Jose's answer to that.
Oh, man. You know who was missing from this film? Kevin Hart. Oh, man. Can you imagine it? Listen, there's a lot of serious superheroes, but Kevin Hart always plays the funny role, you know? Can you imagine Kevin Hart showing up as a superhero like, hey, man, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, we gotta get to the super crystal. You know what I'm saying? How great would that have been? Kevin Hart showing up, man, like, hey, man, hey, you know what? Hey, for real, man.
So this Kevin Hart superhero, who should he have replaced in this Avengers movie?
Dude. Spider-Man was not funny, dude. Kevin Hart would be the best Spider-Man. He's as small as a spider already, right? And how hilarious would Spider-Man be? Like, bam, got you, web action, woo! You know, I don't know. I don't do a good Kevin Hart, but I try.
I try.
That's
I
obvious.
agree. And this is like the only movie in the last 3 years that Kevin Hart isn't in, I don't think.
But he would be an amazing Spider-Man.
It would be so
I mean, the
think-
thing is, they always try to sexy up Spider-Man, and I'm sorry, Spider-Man is not sexy.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
just not.
I think Kevin Hart would make a good superhero.
Yeah.
His superpower would be that look like, you say it one more time, I'm going to smack you. Right? He'd never actually do anything to anybody, but he'd always give him that look like, what you say it one more time, I'll smack the taste out your mouth.
And then The Rock would be his backup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
He'd do all the work.
That would be good. Yeah.
Jose
His
doing
sidekick.
drunk movie review of the new Avengers movie Infinity War. We also asked Jose if he was to join the Avengers team, what kind of superhero would he be?
If you think about it, I am the original Black Panther. Like, I'm Hispanic, so I was like the Brown Panther, but I wasn't a panther. I was like the brown sloth because I'm kind of lazy.
What superpowers does the brown sloth have?
The brown sloth will act like it's asleep. And then all of a sudden, hiya! It's hella startling. Like I'm startling people. But I'm also cute, so you don't suspect me. So it's like, oh, look at that cute little sloth. And then, hiya! What happened? Startlation. You got startled. Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room, and I'm a sloth forever, and in this together. Boom, 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 boom. And that's a song that's going to play to your death. And I feel sorry for you because that would be the worst thing to die to.
I really actually want to see that superhero become a reality where he just startles you and then a really weird theme song plays.
What is death by startlation?
I don't know.
That's it. You just get startled.
Startlation is a word, but startlation does sound powerful, Jose.
I was startled that I started singing. I was trying to say the word boom, and then I slipped into a
Boom.
No, I
boom.
love it, dude. Yeah, you startle somebody,
Get you.
they stumble on your path, they get startled, and then a really
party
weird theme
music.
song plays, and it's a weird party.
It's moments like that so damn lovable, Jose.
Would definitely be scary.
I love it.
Hopefully, the Brown Sloth movie theater will be coming. Will be coming to theater soon.
Slowly.
It's-
Slowly to theaters.
Drunk movie reviews with Jose Bolaños, and today we're listening to him review the new Avengers movie Infinity War. And before we get his final thoughts on the movie, we asked him a question that we've never given him before. We asked him what he thought about the score of the movie. If you don't know what the score is, that's a fancy word for the music of the movie. Obviously, we know Jose is in a musical mood because he just sang his own sloth theme song. So let's get his thoughts on the music for the film.
The score? Like the music? You're gonna ask me what the music? Dude, that's like a fucking compliment, bro. Cause like, I was in high school and I played the viola. And when I listen to movies, I think of the music.
So what did you think of the music in this movie?
Score was heavy, bro. There were many times where there was many cellos that were playing, and I heard the cellos, and there was treble, there was bass. Oh my God, the bass, bro. There was a point where like Captain America came up. It was just ba-na-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na-na-na, right? And there was strings, and it was just strings. It was bass and cello, a little viola, no tuba, but that was a good thing.
Ooh, nice. I have a feeling that was the moment that like Jeff started inching towards the door because he's like, this is getting way too romantic in here.
I didn't
Yeah.
realize cellos did it for you, buddy.
I don't know.
Man, but that tuba is a turn off.
I don't know why, but I was picturing you answering the question, and the way you were talking, I just pictured your hand on the back of Jeff's head, just running your fingers through his hair, being like, oh, the music, bro. Thank you for asking the question.
Yeah.
Get over here. Let me tell you about this. There were many tubas. Let's hear Jose's final rating on the film. Overall, did he like Avengers Infinity War?
This movie was so good, dude. I would give it, bro, do I dare? 6 Infinity Stones out of 6 Infinity Review Stones. I mean, this was a masterpiece, Jeffrey. You see it in IMAX 3D, can I say this on the radio? Can I say no. You can't. Okay. You are gonna I watched you can't say that. Okay. I watched it in IMAX. If you see this movie in IMAX, you're gonna is that too are we gonna edit it? You are gonna is that too much as well? All right. You are gonna have a great time if you don't. Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
All right. So you obviously liked the movie a lot.
But who scores anything out of 6? Like maybe out of 5, maybe out of 10. 6?
There's 6 infinity crystals in the movie, so I'm trying to stick with the theme
Right.
of the crystals.
Are you sure?
I think it was 6. I don't remember.
It's
really.
6.
So it is 6. You got that right. So that's really the
Okay.
only thing you know about the movie.
All right.
Other than the fact that if you go see it in IMAX, take a change of pants
That-
with you.
Yes.
Because
That
it
was
sounds
good.
like it's going to be a very, very good
You
time.
know it, baby. You got it.
Yeah.
Besides, like, no tubas. That is all I learned.
All right, what'd you think of Jose's drunk movie review? Text it in 78592. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Move it 92.5.
Hey girl, what's up with you?
Wait a minute, is this the right number?
It's the loser line.
Come on, just call me back.
If you haven't heard the loser line before, it works like this. Let's say somebody approaches you while you're out at the club and uses this charming pickup line on you. Hey there, chickadee. You may not know this, but I put the stud in STD.
Oh.
All I need is you. Yeah.
Sexy.
Whatever you do, resist the urge to spray disinfectant all over your body and his, and instead tell him that you think he's too legit to quit, because he'll think that's still cool. And that's when you give him the number to the loser line, so hopefully he leaves an awkward voicemail that we can play on the air. Voicemails like this one.
Next message.
Hey, Carmen, it's look, I just want to let you know that my hand is still swollen. It hurts really bad, and I was thinking that you could make it up to me if we go on a date, So let me know. I'll be sitting here waiting for your call with my hand on ice.
Next message.
What happened to his hand? That's
I
all
don't
I
know.
can
I
think.
want to know.
At first
I
I
want to know
thought,
too.
did he punch someone?
Maybe he
or
fought somebody for her number?
Yeah, it sounds like something happened with her.
Yeah.
Or
And
maybe
his hand got swollen, and then she gave him the number to the loser line. But thankfully, I think that's the first time anybody's talked about something on their body being swollen, and it was innocent sounding in the loser line.
unless she slammed it in a door because he wouldn't leave her alone.
Who knows?
I'm just thinking.
Here's another message.
Yeah.
Next message.
Hey, how's it going? I had a really great time, but afterwards I saw you talking to my friend last night after you gave me your number, and I just want you to know that she's a little crazy. Actually, maybe not a little. But anyways, if you were interested in her, you're barking up the wrong tree.
Next message.
Yeah, who's the crazy one?
Yeah.
I wonder.
God, they must be such good friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always call my friends crazy behind their back when talking to other male interests.
I have actually dated several girls that are always like, love you, that's my best friend. And they're like, seriously though, she's so
I've had that happen too, yeah.
Like, what? What?
They're like talking to someone and
why
then
are
they
you
come, they're like,
doing
don't, dude, seriously? Like, she is nuts.
Yeah. You should hear what she did
We
to
should
her
totally go out though.
Yeah.
Because I'm so stable.
Girls, we need to have a conversation. That's not how we do each other, all right?
Brooke's obviously crazy.
Yeah.
Don't pay
She's the
attention-
crazy
don't pay
one,
attention to her.
Hello, ladies.
Next message.
Hello, this is Roxanne from the collection agency. I'm calling again in regards to your debt. The final notice, if you haven't settled the debt within 30 days, this will be turned over to court, and then you'll also be responsible for all of the court costs.
Oh.
Please call me back. Thank you.
Next message.
Great idea. When filling out a loan application, put the loser line phone number down. That way, when you default on the loan, you don't have to deal with those annoying phone calls.
Genius.
No, that's not going to come back to haunt you at all.
Not at all.
Nah.
No, but it'll be funny. At least you'll have that moment.
And remember, you can get the special loser line phone number. All you have to do is text the word loser, LOSER, to 78592.
Next message.
Hey, Lisa. How's it going? This is from the club the other night. I just wanted to say that I had a really, really good time talking to you. It was great to meet you. I'm sorry that I couldn't stay for too long. I had to leave early. I hadn't eaten anything all day, and there was nothing in my fridge, so I had to get to Taco Bell before it closed. I hope that's okay. I just, I felt like I was going to pass out. So I just wound up getting a bag of Crunchwrap Supremes, and anyway, I don't know, why did I call you again? I can't for the life of me remember why I called you. That's interesting. Hold on. It'll come to me. It'll come.
Next message.
I wonder why that guy got the loser line phone number. Sounds like he's a great conversationalist.
His message actually started off really strong. I was like, oh, this guy sounds pretty nice. All right, buddy.
Yeah, I got lost in the crunch wraps.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
That's all he's thinking about now.
Taco Bell.
All I know is I want to go make a run for the border real quick and get some more crunch wraps. Call me back.
Next message.
I just wanted to call you and tell you that I really hope we can find some time to get together. You seem fun. I know I'm really fun. And I will tell you, the last few girls that I went out with described me as a boob man. I can't deny it. I am a boob man. That's probably why I approached you at the coffee shop. My spidey senses went off, I guess. Anyway, I hope you can call me soon so we can schedule something to drink, maybe some beer or some wine, and then you can go back to the house of the boob man for some intercourse. I think that would be pleasantly delightful, and I'm confident that you would think so as well.
Next message.
I think that's a classy invitation. He let you know where he stands, let you know what he likes, and let you know what the plans are in no uncertain terms, and he used all medical terms, which is great. Except for boob. I don't know if boob is, but still.
Why do all men have to categorize themselves as either a boob or a butt man?
Well, you like what you like.
Yeah, but why can't you just like it without having to name
Vocal
yourself that?
Well,
like,
isn't it
I don't
nice to
call
know-
myself a large junk lady. Like, it's just not the same
Is that what you
thing.
are?
Are you large or small?
Sure,
Junk?
I don't know.
Are you a butt
Okay,
man?
so
I'll
now we
take
know
any
where
junk,
you stand.
The one that works the best.
Any
you
junk.
know?
You're an any junk girl. All right, maybe I don't know if you want to be
so
known by
weird.
that.
It's so weird, dude.
At least he told us his classifications going into it, and now Brooke is an any junk kind of gal. So
Listeners, anybody who
Yep.
wants it.
It's so weird.
all the truckers are now about to start text again. 78592. Did you say any junk?
I
All
didn't
right,
want to
well,
make people with not large junks
text it
feel
on
bad,
in.
okay?
Text
I
it
think
on
the
in.
smaller ones probably work fine too.
We know you like them, all of them. Doesn't matter what they're like. We get it.
Enough, we get it.
That was the loser line. Listen to the loser line regularly on Mondays at 7:10 and 9:10. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm Bradley Johnson with 1-800-DUI-AWAY. Not getting behind the wheel after drinking is the best choice. But if you're pulled over, the next best choice is to call 1-800-DUI-AWAY.
It's another Jubal phone tab.
Weekday mornings on the 20s.
Only on Moving 92.5.
Hello?
Hi there. I was looking for Christopher that lives at 63 Place.
Yeah, this is Christopher. Who's this?
Oh, good. I was able to track down your number. Hey, my name is Ken Wickersham, and I'm actually the previous owner of the house that you live in.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
How you liking it so far?
I love the place, man.
Great.
Absolutely.
Great.
I'm digging it.
Cool. So,
what are you what are you calling about?
well, the reason I'm calling is I just want to give you a heads up about something, and I don't have a ton of time, so I'll try to make this quick.
Oh, okay.
So the police might be heading over there in, I'd say, about an hour or so, and might have a few questions about the place. Quick heads up.
Hold on. The police?
Yeah,
Police are gonna come over here?
yeah, they were at my apartment just a little bit ago and wanted some information about something that I was definitely not involved in a few years ago. And so they talked to them. And they said they were going to head over there. So just a heads up.
Head over here about what, man? What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing. It's just, they wanted to ask some questions about the house, I think. So shouldn't be a big deal.
I'd like a little more information, man. If the police are coming over here, I mean, what's this all about?
There was a situation a few years back, and authorities got all up in my biz, and I don't really want to get into all of it, but
I mean, what are the police? What are the police coming over here for, man? I mean, can you just give me a little hint, some kind of information here? This is crazy. You know that, right?
I guess might be good to tell you a little more. I guess. All right. So a few years ago, I picked up some hitchhikers off of the interstate, and they came over to dinner at my house, which is your house now. And I let them stay the night, and then the next morning, they were gone. But all their clothes and backpacks were still there. It was super weird.
All right.
Yeah. And if you can believe it, the cops thought I had something to do with it just because of my past.
Man, this is because of your past.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, as a kid, I was in and out of mental wards from some sketchy stuff. And there were some horrific crimes later on, and they never had any hard evidence to prove anything, so on and so forth, blah, blah, blah. I could go on for a while, but you don't want to hear all that.
Dude, honestly, you're freaking me out, man.
Okay, so the police, I guess because of my quote, questionable history, they think that I was involved in the hitchhiker murders at the house.
Hold on, the hitchhiker murders.
Well, I meant disappearance. Like, oh, man. I mean, yeah, that's what I meant.
You said murders, bro. You said murders.
No, I don't think I did.
I'm sure that you did, man. So,
if you're accusing me of murdering hitchhikers and then burying them underneath the floorboards in the kitchen, all right. It's a little putting words in my mouth there because I didn't say that.
Actually, you just said that. You literally just said, under the floorboard in the kitchen, murder hitchhikers. Those two phrases.
Okay, that's what the cops are saying, too. But I don't know where everybody's getting their bad info from. But
it sounds like the cops are going to come here and dig up my floorboards.
Yeah, that's what they were.
A couple of dead hitchhikers in them.
They were saying something about digging up the floorboards. They're not going to find anything. I mean, if you're going to dispose of a body in that way, you have tricks on how to, melt everything down. I mean, that's what I've seen on TV. So they won't find anything if they were going to do that.
Oh. I mean, I'm going to have to tell the cops all of the you're telling me, all right? I mean, I'm going to have to tell them all of this. You do know that, right?
Okay, how about you leave and come over and meet me right now, and we'll have an early dinner and talk about it.
What are you talking about?
I'm inviting you over for dinner.
I know what you're trying to do, man. You're inviting me to dinner like the hitchhikers. I'm not falling for this.
Okay, there's a difference. Don't bring your backpack and clothes with you. And I didn't pick you up off the side of the interstate, so not just like the hitchhikers, but yeah, come on over for din, early dinner.
There is definitely something very wrong with you. I'm sure you've heard that before.
I have. Those hitchhikers said the same thing. It's weird how people say the same thing about me all the time.
I'm calling the cops right now, man. I'm not even waiting for them to get over here.
Don't do that, because this is actually Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning doing a phone tap on you, and your sister Clarissa set you up.
Oh, my God.
She told me you just moved into your new place and wanted to give you sort of a housewarming present.
Are you
prank phone call?
Kidding me, man?
About the hitchhikers? No. But that wasn't at your place, all right? Different place.
Wake up every morning with Jubal phone tabs. Weekday mornings on the 20s.
Only on Moving 92.5.
60 seconds away from your shock collar question of the day. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. But before we get to that, as you know, this weekend is Cinco de Mayo. Yay! Celebration of Mexican Independence Day. No, it's not.
No.
Google it.
But
that's what a lot of people think it is.
It's like one battle or something,
Battle
right?
of Puebla, yeah.
Puebla?
Yeah, Puebla. But anyway, Google it before you go out this weekend and go, it's Mexican Independence Day, and sound like an idiot.
Yeah. Or you could say, it's National Tequila Day.
But we do have our resident Cinco de Mayo expert, young Jeffrey, and he has something special that he wants to talk to us about today.
How is the young Jewish boy the expert on Cinco de Mayo?
How's the Jose not
a really long story.
You okay?
Jeff, what do you want to talk about before we do the shot caller question?
Look, guys, because Cinco de Mayo is coming up, I have a great twist on the traditional salsa recipe. It's called avocado peach salsa. Ooh. And not only does it boast iconic spicy salsa flavor, but it also adds the sweet flavor of peaches. right over the top of the
Wait,
dip.
you came in. Wait,
that
hold
sounds
up.
good at all.
You're an expert by adding peaches to salsa. There's going to be a lot of people. I mean,
Brooke, stop it. I don't need your criticism right now. We don't need your negativity on Cinco de Mayo, okay? Just get out some notes and listen because I'm going to change your life here. These are the ingredients.
we're giving out recipes.
Let me talk. 1 ripe peach diced, 1 avocado diced, 1 jalapeno minced, half a medium red bell pepper chopped, a 4th cup of packed cilantro chopped, half a small red onion finely chopped, half a lime juice, drizzle of white wine vinegar over the top, toss all that together in a bowl, squeeze the lime over it, toss it and add salt to taste, and you have a Cinco de Mayo treat that everybody's gonna love.
Sounds like a taste explosion.
It is. It's a flavor explosion out of your mouth, and everybody is going to love you if you serve this to them.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna like bring us like some cool information about Cinco de Mayo or something.
I think it's
or,
cool
like, a
information.
party.
I always look for some sort of new dip.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Downer Brooke.
Cooking show. Like what?
It could be. We could do all kinds of things.
Yeah, Brooke. You know what? Go away, and you have your boring salsa at your boring Cinco de Mayo party. I'm bringing the flavor, okay? Get out of here.
She's gonna have canned salsa.
You're
Don't listen to
welcome.
her.
I'm just saying,
Chef.
if we're gonna go fruit, I'm more of a mango salsa type of girl.
I like mango
now
salsa too.
She's an expert.
You know
Now
what?
we got a debate.
You guys are crazy.
All right, it's almost time for the shot collar. We are streaming this on Facebook Live right now. If you want to see the shot collar question of the day, just go to the Brooke and Jubal page on Facebook. And young Jeffrey is already in studio with a hat full of names. We'll draw a name out of the hat to see who will put on the shock collar this morning. They're asked a trivia question. If they get it right, they don't get shocked. Jeff does because he asked a terrible question, even though he gave us a great recipe.
Yeah.
If they get it wrong, they get shocked to the song that you want to sing. Text in at 78592. What song do you want to hear from the person who gets shocked today? Jose has drawn a name out of the hat because he had the shot caller last. And I guess you got yourself?
Yeah.
All right.
Got my own name.
Jose's got the shot caller then. While he's putting that on, Jeff, please read Jose the shot caller question of the day.
There's a very famous song by R&B legend Bill Withers called Ain't No Sunshine. Jubal, you know that
Love
song.
that song.
When it was
Theme song.
when it was first released back in 1971, it won a Grammy for Best R&B Song, but it wasn't until almost 40 years later, in 2009, when the song had a sudden resurgence and was a huge hit over in England. Why did it suddenly become popular again over there?
Ain't no sunshine.
And it wasn't because it was a remake. It was the original song that became popular again in
the
England.
original song became popular. It actually made the top 40 charts there again.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay, so what would influence a whole country to listen to a song? My first instinct, something in media.
Yeah, I was
like a
thinking-
movie.
Or a TV show.
Yeah, like maybe it was a theme song to a TV show, or it was in a big blockbuster
There
film
was-
that everyone saw.
Or maybe
Somebody who sampled it and had a big hit a while back.
So
like
music.
sample, but it wasn't the sample that got huge. It was the original song.
Yeah,
No,
but
but
maybe
maybe-
people heard the sample
And we're like,
they were
"What's
like,
this
oh yeah, I
song?"
forgot about that song. Or
Googled it.
What is
Yeah.
that?
That's, yeah.
I want to say it's like Will Smith or something.
No,
Hmm.
I can
No, he
I
did
can
just the two
picture
of
it
us.
too, and it's not Will Smith.
I feel like it was in a movie, but like he said, it was only in England, so it's probably, then it wouldn't have been a movie that I saw if it was only overseas. Maybe it was
James
music.
Corden sang it.
Carpool karaoke.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, was it part of the royal wedding? Like, was 2009 because they've been married for 7 years, William and Kate
They wouldn't
Middleton?
play that at the
I don't
royal
know.
wedding.
Yeah, it'd be a
I would
little
hope
bit
not.
depressing of a song for a wedding song. You're right, but
but that's something good. It has
just
to be some
warning her,
huge-
don't leave me because the sunshine will be gone.
Could have been in a movie.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, it's got to
But
be a
why
big
would
movie.
there be a movie that's huge in the UK and not here?
We didn't get it. We wouldn't. He
Well, it
wouldn't
could have been
ask
huge
us
all
if
over, but it could have just been the UK that was like,
Okay,
we picked it up.
I want to download it.
Yeah, we're like tired of it.
Yeah.
or what if it's like something to do with Simon Cowell? Because he has all those singing shows over there, and he had the original artist on the show to sing the song. I don't know.
I want to say, it was
Commercial.
my first instinct, and Jubal said it too. I think I'm literally just going to say it had to be some big blockbuster movie.
Ooh, Apple commercial. Okay, sorry.
Bill Withers' famous 1970 song Ain't No Sunshine had a sudden resurgence in England. Almost 40 years after it was released, the entire country became obsessed with it for 1 week in 2009 after they watched a contestant perform it on the #1 hit TV show Britain's Got Talent. And afterwards, everybody in England wanted to download and hear the original.
Wow, so it kind of was.
Yeah. Okay, so you got it wrong.
crazy.
And I'm guessing probably got the lyrics for Ain't No Sunshine.
Good guess.
Okay, whenever you want to sing that.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. And she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. Dang it.
Oh, man.
Still a beautiful song.
Yeah,
It's intense.
It is a great song.
Moving 92.5.
All right, Brooke, you're going for 9 wins in a row today. And don't forget, all week long, it's a special edition of Win Brooks Bucks because it's Victoria Clipper Week, where no matter what happens, you win a prize from Clipper Vacations. And let's meet our beautiful and lovely contestant, Jamie in Auburn. What's up, Jamie?
What's up?
Oh, Jamie, you sound like you're ready to party this morning.
I'm excited.
Not nervous. Everybody else that calls up there always nervous. You know?
nervous.
Oh, you are nervous.
You are
okay.
nervous.
Okay, nervous, excited.
You have that. You're shaking.
I am.
Okay, are you pulled over to the side of the road?
I am with my 2 kiddos in the back that I'm taking to school.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, so they'll get detention for being late, but you are going to play a game.
I'm good with the school, so they'll be okay.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but you might get $100 to bail them out if they're late.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Brooke is leaving the studio. You got 30 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. If you don't know one, just say pass, and you have to beat Brooke outright to win, okay?
Okay.
Are you ready?
No? Okay.
All right. Here we go. Your time starts now. The Geyser named Old Faithful is located in which national park?
Yosemite.
The first meal eaten on the moon was breakfast. Name one item on the menu.
Egg.
The world record for largest wave ever surfed was just broken in Portugal. How high was it?
Pass.
What president is on the $20 bill?
George Washington.
The radioactive element plutonium is named after what?
Pass.
In what year was the first iPad invented?
Oh, gosh. 96.
Okay. Bring Brooke back into the studio. So how old are your kids?
I have a 21-year-old, a 12-year-old, and a 9-year-old.
What the 12 and 9-year-old are in the car right now?
Well, my 9-year-old and her BFF.
Oh, can I talk to the 9-year-old real quick?
What, you want to talk to a child?
Hi.
Hey, what's up? How are you? What's your name?
Bella.
Stella?
Bella.
Bella. What's up, Bella? Hey, guess what? What? Your mom did really bad on the questions. Okay, you can give the phone back to her now. Nice meeting you, Bella. All right.
Oh my God, did you just troll your mom to her own kid?
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
All right.
That looks like mom isn't having to help on homework anytime soon.
You're going to school, you're already smarter
Yeah,
than
you're
your mom.
already smarter than your mom. All right, Brooke's got her headphones on. Are you ready?
So messed up, yes.
All right. Your time starts now. The Geyser named Old Faithful is located in which national park?
Yellowstone.
The first meal eaten on the moon was breakfast. Name one item on the menu.
Hard-boiled egg.
The world record for largest wave ever surfed was just broken in Portugal. How high was it?
80 feet.
What president is on the $20 bill?
Jackson.
The radioactive element plutonium is named after what?
The planet Pluto.
What year was the first iPad invented?
Oh gosh, I'm sorry. 2011.
The peach state, Georgia, is not the largest producer of peaches in America. What state is it?
Florida.
Okay, let's send it on over to the scoreboard and see how you guys did with Jose
If at the end you're not deeply ashamed, you're not doing it right.
Bolaños.
Jamie, you got a bunch of questions in, but 0 correct.
Yeah.
Dude, Jubal wasn't joking.
Yeah.
Wow.
Brooke?
Yeah.
4 correct.
All right.
Sorry, Jamie.
Brooke gets her 9th win in a row. Jamie, you were excited and nervous, and you didn't get one right, so obviously you didn't beat Brooke. I'm sorry. No money.
That's okay. I got the players, so that was awesome.
There you go.
Let's go over the answers for you guys. The Geyser Old Faithful is located in Yellowstone National Park. first meal eaten on the moon was breakfast. Name one item on the menu. Bacon, peaches, or grapefruit juice would have all been acceptable.
They didn't do eggs because they smell.
The world record for the largest wave ever surfed was just broken in Portugal. It was 80 feet tall.
Yeah, that video is insane.
The president that's on the $20 bill is Andrew Jackson. The radioactive element plutonium is named after the former planet of Pluto. What year was the first iPad invented? 2010. They've had 5 generations since then. The peach state, Georgia, is not the largest producer of peaches in America. What state is it? California.
Oh.
It produces 713,000 tons of peaches annually. South Carolina is second, and Georgia is third. So you can brush up on your peach knowledge. Hey, Jamie, you didn't win the money, but just for playing today, you won a Clipper Vacations getaway for 2 to Victoria, BC on the Clipper. Their special whale watching sale is happening right now. Just go to clippervacations.com to take advantage of it. All right?
Wow, okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good one. We'll play Winbrooks Bucks same time tomorrow.
Moving 92.5 presents
The Fiesta 5K Olay and Food Truck Festival.
Seattle's only Cinco de Mayo fun run.
This Saturday
at Volunteer Park on